Am I the asshole for hiding my days off from my mom? I work at a computer and electronics retail chain in the UK. The past week was half term in the UK, and as a teacher, my mom gets the week off. Unfortunately, she's been quite ill, so she didn't get to enjoy it at her full capacity. While my work has been more stressful than ever, and we have had more families and kids than usual visiting the store, and I've had to put in multiple overtime shifts. During the week, I had 2 days off, which I spent either accompanying my mom to the doctor and then the pharmacy and doing general shopping on one day, or looking after her and missing a concert I've been planning to go to the other day. Well, your mom's sick, so maybe you should. Luckily, she's mostly recovered and it was meant to be at work today, since it's the Monday back after half term. Due to lasting effects of the last doses of her medicine, however, she couldn't sleep properly through the night and decided to take the day off. Around noon, she walks into the living room and immediately starts her usual act, berating me. No good morning, just straight into it. Why haven't you had breakfast yet? Why did you wake up so late? All the clocks need to be changed. Why haven't you done that yet? Clean the kitchen. Go to the shops. An hour road trip to go to the shops and pick up some milk. I've never seen you not on that game. Oh, video game. Try to be more productive, and so on. Some of these are my weekly responsibilities that I usually do midweek, while some are completely out of the blue. I couldn't get a word in, and by the end of it, I was ready to snap. I sternly told her that my day off tasks that we've previously agreed upon would be done by the time she gets back home from work, and it's not up to her to police when and how I do them, and that if she wanted me to do those other tasks, she could let me know in advance rather than just dropping them all on me today, just because she's at home, especially since I have afternoon and evening plans. This is where I went over the edge. She scoffed at me and said something to imply that my plans are unproductive and wastes of time. I raised my voice, something I regret, and told her that if she measures my productivity by the I lost where I was. The screen's too bright. And I told her that if she measures my productivity by the activities I do on my days off, I might as well quit my job and stop paying rent, especially since they end up being sucked into doing tasks for her anyway. I told her that I would no longer share when my days off are, and if she wanted me to do something other than what we've previously agreed upon, she should tell me in advance. Since then, she's not been talking to me and has been blowing up the family group chats with how ungrateful I am. I don't think it's unreasonable to want to chill on my days off, especially since I pay some rent, but am I the asshole? You're not the asshole. Your mother is a narcissist. So one commenter said, not the asshole. This sounds like an awful lot like a parent who doesn't understand or who doesn't care that their working child does need time off. It may be time for you to start looking for a roommate so that you can move out and not have to answer to your mom's extra demands on your free time. You take care of her, you stayed in, you missed your concert to be with her, which is fair. She's sick, she's on medication, or maybe she's going through treatments. But for you to be chilling on your day off and for her to say that shit to you, no. You're doing overtime, you're a kid, I don't know how old, does it say how old you are? No. Finished your degree, so maybe you're 21, 22. Yeah. You gotta tell her to fuck off. You gotta tell her to fuck right off, okay? Am I the asshole for taking a job that conflicted with my best friend's wedding after he refused to compromise on unreasonable demands? I just woke up from a nap, so forgive me, forgive the hair. Using a throwaway, obviously. So my best friend got engaged about a year ago and asked me to be the groomsman. I said yes immediately because that's what you do. We've known each other since like middle school and I was genuinely excited. But then planning started and it got weird. His fiance, who I've never been super close with, started making all these demands about what groomsmen needed to do. Custom shirts, specific haircuts. Is this North Korea? Mandatory bachelor party at her chosen location. What? Contributions to things I've never agreed to. It was getting expensive and honestly kind of controlling. I mentioned to my friend that some of the stuff seemed excessive, like just wanting to get your wedding to look nice but requiring specific haircuts felt over the line. He just said, it's not that big a deal, come on, and shut down the conversation. That's when I kind of started pulling back emotionally from the whole thing. Fast forward to about 3 months before the wedding, and I got a new job offer that required me to relocate for like 2 weeks of training right before the wedding. I told him immediately and said I tried to reschedule it or work something out. He lost it, started saying I was abandoning him and that real friends would just turn down the job. I reminded him that I need to actually have a career and that I was still going to be there for the wedding. Here's the thing though, I could have tried harder to reschedule. I didn't really push back with the new employer because I was kind of over the whole wedding stress at that point. I think subconsciously I wanted an out. His fiance apparently told him it was suspicious timing and that I was being selfish. My friend basically told me I was either fully committed or not committed at all. I ended up keeping the job training and going, but I told him I'd only make it back the day before the wedding. That meant I couldn't go to the rehearsal dinner or the bachelor party. He said that was unacceptable and that if I couldn't be there for everything, then I shouldn't be there in the wedding at all. So I got dropped as a groomsman like a week before the wedding. I was upset but also kind of relieved, which tells me something about how I was feeling about the whole thing. Now a few months later, he's still mad at me. He says I chose a job over my best friend. I say he chose his fiance's demands over our friendship. My other friends are all split. Some say I should have turned down the job. You should not turn down a job for people are fucked when it comes to weddings. Calm down, chill, have a party, have a blast. Others say the wedding demands were unreasonable and he was being controlling about it. Well, she was being controlling about it and he was being, I don't know, passive. He was being a little bitch. The thing is, I could have handled this better. I could have been more honest about feeling uncomfortable instead of just pulling back. Pretty sure you were honest and he shut it down. And yeah, I definitely could have tried harder with the job thing, but he also could have been more flexible and reasonable about what he was asking of me. Am I the asshole? No. No. She's forcing people to get haircuts. She wants specific haircuts? That's insane. That's really weird. Okay, there's a major update. Things got worse, not better. I decided to actually call him instead of waiting for next week. Figured I'd strike while the iron was hot since I was feeling like maybe we could actually talk about this. He answered and seemed kind of cold right off the bat. I started apologizing for checking out and not being honest with him about how stressed the wedding stuff was making me. He answered and seemed kind of cold right off the bat. I started by apologizing for checking out and not being honest with him about how stressed the wedding stuff was making me. I thought that would open things up. Instead, he said, "Yeah, well, you've been posting about this on Reddit, haven't you?" His wife apparently saw a thread that sounded like it could be us and showed it to him. And now he's pissed. He's saying that I'm airing dirty laundry online for strangers to judge him and his wife. That I'm trying to make her look bad. I literally don't even know how she found it. It was only up for like an hour before I called him. The post just went up. I'm pretty sure I didn't leave any obvious details that would lead back to us. But either she recognized stuff or someone in our group chat or someone in our friend group figured out and told them. Either way, it feels like a violation. I tried to explain that I used a throwaway and kept things vague, but he wasn't hearing it. He said if I'm willing to post about our friendship online, then I clearly don't actually value the friendship. He told me not to contact him anymore and blocked me on everything. His wife apparently also texted some other groomsmen saying I'm trash talking them online, which obviously isn't great for my reputation in the friend group. So yeah, the opposite of reconciliation happened. I'm actually furious right now because I came to Reddit to process my feelings. Now it's literally destroyed what was left of the friendship. I don't know if I should have told him or if I should have just kept it to myself. I genuinely don't know what to do.